He talks too much. Far too much. He says a lot of bad things and deserves a slow beating for it. Despite the fact that in his younger years, beast in the ring and knew no boundaries, it was rare for the legendary boxer to experience a sense of personal dislike for his opponent. I will definitely enter the ring and beat Mike Tyson. He is like a son, and I'll beat him like his daddy. Yes, before the fight, the hooligan from Brooklyn was saying that he would tear his counterpart in the ring. There were even times when everything ended in brawls, but almost always after fierce fights. Iron Mike was a real athlete who was the first to lend a helping hand to defeated opponents. But there was a boxer whom our hero, without exaggeration, hated and experienced a feeling of rage. That was an American named Tyrell Biggs. This feud didn't end like the rest with a happy ending. So in this video, you'll find out what happened to the boxer that Mike Tyson hated. Enjoy watching. Meet Tyrell Biggs, one of the most promising boxers of the 80s and early 90s. Olympic champion in 1984, and also part-time Mike Tyson's most hated rival. The history of hate goes back to the 80s, when both fighters were still amateurs. Tyrell was showing great potential. Still, with a height of 6'5", he was ideally suited for the role of a new Muhammad Ali. Briggs, like his legendary predecessor, was fast, moved good on his feet, and did not know what it was to be defeated. Mike Tyson at the same time was taking his first steps towards the amateur podium. Despite the fact that in terms of size, the Brooklyn hooligan was not super gifted, due to his phenomenal strength, he managed to overcome opponents taller than him. Legendary Cus D'Amato managed to turn a minus into a plus, making his short height an advantage. But still, not a lot of people believed in the success of the guy. So when the American national team faced a choice of who would represent the United States at the 1984 Olympics, the team chose Biggs, destroying all of Iron's dreams for an Olympic medal. This is where the personal dislike of young Tyson towards Briggs began. But the final nail of hatred was because of Tyrell himself at the same Olympics. The rumored story was that Tyson, before his team went to the tournament, came to visit his national team to wish them good luck. And there was Briggs, who, in response to the wishes of his future counterpart, simply trolled him. Having said, I quote, "And what did you forget here?" The resentment got deep into Mike's heart, so in the future he intended to get his revenge. It didn't take long for Briggs to win an Olympic medal and then turn professional. In 1986, Iron Mike would win his first world title by defeating Canadian Trevor Berbick, thus becoming the youngest world heavyweight champion. After that, there were 2 more belts in the WBA and IBF versions. Boxers and analysts wondered who could stop this knockout machine, and at that moment the silhouette of an old friend in the face of Tyrell Biggs appeared on the horizon. Tyrell, unlike Tyson, did not immediately manage to adapt his amateur style to professional boxing. It took some time for the Olympic champion to change the way he fought, to start doing it in a more professional way. But the gifted American finally managed to do it, also becoming a dangerous puncher whose blows everyone was afraid of. It was clear to everyone that the paths of the former teammates would cross, and in November '87, it happened. Before the fight, Tyrell assured everyone that Tyson was not really an opponent for him by stating the following: "He hasn't fought people like me who have a strong jab and can box, against those who enter the ring not only to survive. Do you think I'll be afraid of a guy his size? Everyone writes me off, but I don't think so. Come to our fight. I will shock the world." And then it was time for the fight.
Your instructions prior to coming to the ring. Therefore, I expect a good, clean bout. Do you have any questions? Touch gloves, go back to your corner. Good luck.
At the beginning of the fight, Biggs was looking better. He was easily moving on his feet and successfully delivering jabs, while Mike Tyson did not cause significant damage. Everyone has a plan for the fight until the first missed blow. These words can describe the second round of this fight, when Biggs missed a hard left from Iron Mike, after which he began to slowly get lost. At the end of the fourth round, it became clear to everyone that Tyrell can't be saved. Mike systematically destroyed his opponent, enjoying every moment of the fight. By the middle of the fight, the Olympic champion turned into a whipping boy. Fans wondered when the end of the fight would come, and then it came in the seventh round.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Usually, after the fight, boxers exchange compliments to each other, but this time Iron Mike finished off his opponent and openly talked trash about him in front of the public. Probably the same situation from 1984 was to blame.
Broke him down. Was it just
Constantly body punches. When I was hitting him with body punches, I heard him, actually he was crying in there, making woman gestures like, I can't find him, but I knew that he was breaking down soon.
You're saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him?
Yes.
The defeat from Mike Tyson was disastrous for Briggs, because after that, everything went downhill for him. He lost a few more times before ending his career. Iron Mike was also in for a lot of bad surprises in the future, but this is a completely different story for completely different videos.